Hello, I'm back reacting to a brand new video called Searching for a World That Does Not Exist by 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗜𝗦, I believe it's called. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch this video. It's supposed to be like a little bit spooky. Let's get to it.
Whatever you
Yippee!
do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗜𝗦 claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 did not place.
Okay,
and inside
so
the chest is a book that 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me.
Oh my
it isn't
God.
from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads,
I'm getting chills.
don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Numbers?
And that's it. It seems impossible
𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦𝗓𝗏 is such a
just
good name.
appears in your world without your knowledge, but 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker.
Of
It
course.
already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few
he's a
hundred
slime.
blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers—
I'm just gonna go off on a limb and say that this guy is gonna turn left. I kind of want this guy to turn left. Just a little bit. Typhoon, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Someone put it in a troll, whoever ended up buying the laptop. Yeah, I would totally do this. Thank you so much, Typhoon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you got a gift sub from Typhoon, please say thank you. Thank you. Yippee. Okay.
at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe
Okay,
we
what
can
does the
solve
code
it
mean?
and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers
Why
go
not?
higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical
Bye
code.
𝗞𝗬𝗠𝗔𝗡𝗏. Sadly gotta go to work. Have a nice feet-filled stream 𝗞𝗬𝗠𝗏 Flanders.
Thank you, Salazar, for the 100 biddies. Have a good day at work. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good
What?
match for this code.
Bro, they're
If it
trying
is
to
a code,
cipher
it's
this?
unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher
Put it in ChatGPT.
So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end?
Bye-bye.
Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches
That's a
the
link.
length of a Google Drive
Yeah.
that when you enter takes you to a folder.
Oh
And
my
this
gosh.
is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh.
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 was in the last video. Except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 just burned it because it creeped him out. Or it's just this book in his inventory.
Where's the book?
Regardless, 𝗬𝗓𝗖𝗦 lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall. But when he does, he finds this.
Oh. Oh, it's a cave.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave,
Yeah.
and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops.
Where
and
are all
sees
the
this.
mobs?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass.
What?
This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it.
A lush
A
cave?
tree.
Yeah,
Avery
probably.
approaches the clump of greenery and
Wait,
there
that's
it
just like an
is.
oak
a
tree.
unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit and we get a better look at this
Wait, what?
shrub, for lack of a better word. And
It's a
after
fence
some
post.
hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does. With
Oh.
no problem. It looks just like a normal tree.
Yeah.
Except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's
That's
not
weird.
the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees and even more moss.
I'm not
He
gonna lie,
pauses
I
to
would be
talk at
so
one
freaked
point,
out
but
by this.
Instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird. We've only seen stone. And I guess he's right. The walls
Oh,
of this
yeah.
cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though,
Only
Avery's
stone.
wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger
Whoa.
and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
What the heck? Oh my god! Oh, I'm getting chills. That is crazy.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He
my
looks around
God.
in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer
He's still
up,
looking
we can
for
see
ores.
a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of
What?
spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What
Ooh.
is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world?
That is so
if there's any
strange.
answer to that question, it's through
Look, so there's brick. I see like some sort of brick. I see stairs, upside down stairs. And then you have like wood planks and oak logs. That's so strange.
with this tunnel,
Bricked
because
up.
finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is
that's
set to
so
single
creepy.
player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible
What?
to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a
what?
few seconds and continues walking.
Oh,
Another pair of torches is gone.
wait, what? I can't see it.
I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another.
Oh, I see it now. There's
I
like a
don't know what
giant
kind of
shadow.
practical joke this is,
It says render distance.
but I already heard you in the...
Oh my god! Oh, that's so creepy. Oh, okay. It's okay.
I'm not scared of a game.
Okay. What the heck? I think he's a little scared. Yeah. The whispering voices freak me out so bad. Okay, where is he now? Ooh.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
What?
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF. And opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed.
Whose storage locker?
He installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower with no end in sight.
This is freaking out. I'm claustrophobic.
Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
Oh my god. Dude.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Just pick one. Pick the left one.
The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left.
Oh no, man. Oh, he's doing the door strat.
And narrower.
Oh my gosh.
And narrower. Until finally,
whoa. He's alive. Whoa. Oh, that's creepy.
he finds himself in the oasis.
Oh.
Avery looks around the room.
There's like a bunch of cracks.
Strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses.
That
Before
looks
something
nice.
snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure,
What?
plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare
Not
iron
the
in his
chunk.
inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out,
like a
but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him.
Jeez, that's
Stopping
creepy.
just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something
Yeah,
is
the monster
somehow
can see
really
it.
following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now
That's so smart.
it's time to explore.
I like this music. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Whoa, wait, he got outside the cave. Right?
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same
it's a render
strange
distance.
trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
Wait, what?
What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one, but it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific
must be a
point.
sign.
He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius.
I haven't
but with that
seen
said,
one
he
mob
returns
at
to
all,
the lake
though.
to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But Before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here.
Oh.
What? How? Why is
What?
Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances.
Oh, he's
The
not
grass
sending the
block.
messages.
When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a
hear him
grass
type.
block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving.
Oh, he's not scared though, guys. Remember. Yeah, it could be like himself as a time traveler. Oh man, I gotta do a prediction.
Maybe I am scared.
Okay. He said maybe I am scared. Okay, my prediction for this will be I don't even know. I feel like I don't have enough evidence to make a real prediction. You think it's gonna be Herobrine? I think there's gonna be something that happens later that all the files get corrupted and you're not gonna be able to like go back in. Like for example, you're gonna come back into one of these caves and all the trees are gonna be gone, or like the footage isn't gonna exist anymore. Something like that.
Scared.
He's scared. It's gonna be some Scooby-Doo stuff for sure. He doesn't really have an objective other than explore. Okay.
The other sign was pointed head on.
Okay. So we're just going straight forward. Wait, why is he hitting the wood? Oh? Wait. That's a new block? Whoa!
Avery walks through a tunnel.
What?
A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze.
Okay.
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end,
So he's got to figure out the maze?
Avery navigates through it.
I think he's gonna find Big Chungus at the end. Yeah. Amazing. What if it's Notch himself? Oh, there's definitely gonna be like another player that enters the game or something. Like he's gonna see it. He's gonna see a username or something weird.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery.
Okay, so whoever's following Avery, I think, doesn't want to hinder him, doesn't want to like prevent him from finding whatever there is to find, but it wants to like slowly follow him. Maybe it needs help finding something. I don't know. That's so weird that it's following him though. Smart feller.
But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone.
Maybe the creature can't get to where it needs to go without Avery getting there. Maybe that's why the creature is like slowly stalking him and following behind him.
And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
Any
From
code
what
solvers?
I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then...
What? Got it.
He gets it.
Whoa.
Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Good
Avery
poem?
says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more...
Okay. Forgive me for saying this, but could he just break through that wall? Like, I don't know why I don't know why he's doing this code thing and flipping the switch. Like, couldn't he just mine through the wall? Anyway, sorry.
How do I put this? Efficient.
He doesn't have the right pickaxe. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Wait.
What?
Who's 𝗏𝗏𝗏? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short,
Your mom.
and we get a glimpse of the
Whoa.
name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time
It's a
isn't
different player.
Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world
So
at
is
the
Avery
beginning
following
is
him?
clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why
Hey guys,
the conflicting
Avery here.
stories in the description and the
What
document?
the
And
heck,
if it's
bro?
not Avery,
Bro, what the heck is not Avery? Whoa.
then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching as 𝗏𝗏𝗏 walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself
Ooh,
in
that
the village.
statue. Oh, village. There's cobwebs. Is that a statue? That is so creepy. Ooh. Ooh. This is giving me chills. It's not my alt. I don't have an alt. There's nothing. The houses are like decaying. I wonder who lived here. So if there's a village, there must be people. But what civilization would have lived here? Oh, barrels? Oh? There's gotta be like something, anything. He's avoiding the fountain, I wonder why. Wait, you saw something move? Where? I didn't see it. What is that made of? It's behind me? Oh! Well, now I'm looking for things moving. It looks like an angel. Why is he using glass? Oh? If I know anything about these things, you don't want to jump down there.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring.
Maybe
but
they like
wherever
yellow.
𝗏𝗏lord looks, he can't find
Yellow.
anything of interest. No lead on where to go
Yellow.
or what to do from
Yellow.
here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see,
Yellow.
it too is
Yellow.
empty. There's no path to take from there.
Yellow.
So, is
Dig
this
down.
the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him?
No, there's
I'm
gotta be
not sure,
something.
and clearly 𝗏𝗏lord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary. Anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Where is the statue facing? Wait, what is that? Oh. What? Whoa. Oh, it's a tower? Oh, it's like a little tower in the corner. You guys see it? Boat strat. A crack. Some would say. Some would call it a crack. I would call it a hole. It's a wizard's tower. I like how he approaches it with caution. Enhance, zoom. Why do you close the door behind him? Wait, he's scared. You just come into her house, break all her stuff.
Bricked up.
He's paranoid. I think he hears somebody. He must. Because he's waiting and he's listening. Oh my god, that scared me. The candles are burning. Wait, the candles are burning. That means someone was there recently, yeah? Oh! Yeah, he figured it out! Okay, secret. He's always closing the doors behind him. Torch. Chain. There's a book. Oh, it's an enchanting table. The skeleton. That scared me. Not the Goon Cave. You found the gaming room. Read the book. Read it.
I hate it here. These idiots think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Yeah, maybe it is the king in yellow. Why did they bleep out that word? Okay, I guess the video's over. He's probably just gonna go back, right? Oh! Oh! What? That's definitely a secret doorway. Yeah. Yeah. He heard something. Open it! What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Sorry, that was me. That was creepy. Alright, you got this. Another long corridor. Okay, what's at the end? A manor. That'd be funny if it was a man there. Oh, that's creepy. Left or right? You know what he's gonna do. Gotta go left. I could never. He's going left. Bro, you're so cooked. He's cooked. Whoa, wait, what is... Ooh, it looks like it's distorting. What are these black blocks? What the heck? Are those even blocks? It's a rock? Okay. A rock, really? Right now? He can't mine them. He's confused. And he's doing this all in the dark, too. Don't you have a torch? Does he have torches? No, the sound. but in the but opening the menu when you get scared is so relatable. Where's the light switch? I can't see. Ooh, spooky. Okay. I don't know if it'll be jump scare. Weird. I hear the voices. What happened to his inventory just now? I don't see anything that happened to his inventory. Third on the quick bar. The lamp. Oh! Oh! Oh, his inventory completely changed. Yeah, all his pick and shovel and axe are all gone. Yeah, it's probably a code, I think. You can't see where he's going. Oh, you think he's going through a wormhole? Oh! Yellow! Yellow. That is so cool. It looks like a spotlight is shining on it. A yellow door. What's inside? You have Dark Souls boss fight. The Yellow King Consort. Oh, wait, what? Why is it blocked? It's censored. Oh, it was probably a
Huh?
Oh, he's just staring at it. It's TOS, they can't show it. Dang. Oh no, he's scared. I had the feeling this was religious when we first saw the tower. Yeah. What did he see? Do you think it was like gore or something? Oh, he's going right. Yippee! Oh no, he doesn't have his pickaxe. Oh! Wait, he's back in the... Whoa.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
Oh.
Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life.
Oh my
Something that a
gosh.
whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean?
The king of
I don't know
yellow.
what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each
yellow.
item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can
Run,
get this.
Avery, it's
Run,
here.
Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how?
How would he know it's
possibly
Avery?
know that Avery would find this world? There's
Yeah,
no way for
what?
him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Whoa. Part 2? Wait, there's a part. I didn't know there was a part 2 to this. For those who don't know, The King in Yellow is a very old series of short stories about a play called The King in Yellow that made everyone who watched it go mad by Act 2. Oh. I see. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. Follow and subscribe for more. Bye bye. Mwah.